Start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, honors to all the brothers in this truth, right? So this, I kind of got mixed feelings on it, but other than that, I think, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This without me consulting with any of the other brothers. This is just going off my personal feelings towards this interview, but I believe Ice Cube stand tall. Kind of. I mean, you kind of say I'm biased because I do like him. I admit it. You know what I mean? But other than that, I think he stood tall. Bringing this out because it's showing an example. Now, did he bring out the full truth raw? Nah. But he answered the questions that he was asked. You only got such a limited time to get on here. And you still got to be wise, and you have to be harmless at the same time because you do have to endure to the end as he does too. So I'm proud of him. I believe he stood tall in this interview. I see he has the full beard. He always had a beard. I know the brother knows that we're the Israelites and he's probably keeping the commandments. I can't condemn him for not keeping no commandments because I don't personally know that he's not keeping a commandment. So he's an Israelite. He is our blood too. And I believe that he stood tall and he's been doing a lot of work for us. So, I give him a hand for that, I mean, big up. So I'm going to let this play.
I also, because this is the news and everybody gets the questions, I wanted to give you a chance to address this controversy around you as well. As you know, we'll show one of the headlines that was reporting or alleging that you've been sharing, quote, anti-Semitic images or theories. We could show one example of one that went up that people did take that way. I wanted to give you the chance to address that. What do you say to people who look at things like this and think that while you're calling for civil rights, that allegedly you are also sharing this kind of material?
Well, I looked at that picture, and the picture, pains me just as much as it pains the Jewish community. I've seen real pictures of people who are used as furniture. I have an example here of people who are being used as furniture. I hope you can see that, but he's actually sitting on a black kid. And I have another one of, these images here are the images that haunt me at night. So, I know the picture is painful for other people for other reasons. I didn't know the history of that picture when I put it up. I just saw the people at the bottom, and it really pained me. And I understand that now it's supposed to be a caricature of other communities, but in my eyes, I see a bunch of rich guys sitting around the table, and the table was made of black people, and it just pained me, and I posted the images.
I'm gonna let it continue playing, but I gotta kind of get this out so I don't lose my thought. But the thing is with these, these fake Jewish people, they are not the real Jews. It's been proven. Revelations 2:9, Revelations 3:9. The thing is why are they so quick to jump and call anything? What are they so afraid of? If you good and you secure in your own body, I mean, what is you so afraid of? Anytime there's a picture with some white man oppressing a black man, they jump to defend themselves. It's like we wasn't even, like Ice Cube is saying right now, this wasn't even no shot towards you. This was a shot to the wicked elite white man, which are so-called Jewish people. But he didn't say anything. The word Jewish never came out his mouth. So why is you like the old saying goes, if the shoe fits, wear it. I mean, pretty much you're feeling that because you feel guilty about something. When you see those pictures as a Jewish man, you're outraged about it, and you calling out anti-Semitic, calling out this man to be anti-Semitic, which he can't be because he is Semitic. So you calling this out against this man because you feel guilty about something, man, and you afraid of something because you read the Bible, you know what's coming, you know what's happening, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Your game is over with, man. The jig is up. I'm gonna let this play, but everybody, it's not called for everybody to be a prophet. Everybody Lot is not to be a prophet. You know, some brothers is only to shed light on the prophets that's bringing out the truth. You see what I'm saying? That might be his lot. It's just to get on platforms like this and spread a little light on the brothers that are the actual prophets to bring the truth out. You see what I'm saying? I think he handled himself well. He answered the question. What did they? People are coming at you saying that you're being anti-Semitic for this post, and he said no, it wasn't about that. And then he showed you what it is about. You know, so he answered the questions and he handled himself good. You know, he's being wise. You know, I accept it. It's a lot better what Nick Cannon did.
But the images were not meant. Yes.
Well, I was going to ask you to be clear, because this is swirling around this. You don't look at it as you intended to say something about a particular religion. And for people, I mean, I'll count myself, and I'm an Ice Cube fan. For people who are thinking, wait, is he trying to say something about Jews? Your response is what?
Not at all. You're not just saying something about, there's a rich power structure and there's poor people at the bottom. Now, if I would have drew the picture, I would have put all kind of nationalities at the table, because I believe, there's rich people all over the world taking advantage of poor people. So, I didn't see any, when I saw the picture, any images that made me think, okay, these are supposed to be Jewish men sitting around the table. That never occurred to me. What occurred to me was that, it was pretty much a rich, poor thing. And so I understand, people are very, I guess emotional about art. And it's really, I would just say art is really in the eye of the beholder. And two people can look at the same.
And he's right about that, because I seen that post a long time ago, and I never knew that, that those was Jewish man on top. I thought they was just white men. But like I said, the shoe fits. You see what I'm saying? And I think he handled the question, good. He didn't fold. He actually started bringing up pictures, because he said there's people all around the world being oppressed. That's true. That's a true statement. He showed you the pictures of the people that's being oppressed, and that picture that he posted shows you the people that's doing the oppressing and the people that's oppressing, the people who's rich that's oppressing poor people. Well, he don't have to necessarily say all Jewish people, because we already know who the rich people is, and we already know who the poor people is. So he answered the question in a very wise way. That gives me Matthew chapter 10. This is verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So you got to be wise, If I was on there, maybe wrong or right, but I would have just gave it to him raw, But maybe that's the reason why I would never get the chance to be on there, because they know a person like me would, they do their little research and background on you, he gonna give it to me raw. You see what I'm saying? So his lot was to say exactly what he said at the time he said it, and he stood up. And the thing is, he didn't denounce us. He didn't say anything against the religion like Nick Cannon did. Not against the religion, but against the body like Nick Cannon did. He didn't say anything harmful, like he said, be harmful. It says, verse 16, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Because at the end of the day, the Lord going to destroy him. It ain't necessarily going to be us. The Lord going to do it. He might use us in a certain way, but really the Lord going to be the one to destroy him, So, I'm going to bring this one out, because this is another important thing. This is my only thing right here. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 51, verse 10. This is my thing. The importance, the Lord's name. That's important to me. That's a very important thing that a lot of brothers look over, is the Lord's name, man. Anytime you get the chance to get on a platform like that, saying the Lord's name, bringing out the Lord's name is very important, man. That's really all you got to say, man. They asked me a question, how about Hashem Yahweh Shai, man? You know what I mean? If I ain't got no other words to say, because that's how powerful and important that name is, Verse 10, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 51, starting at verse 10. I call upon the Lord, my Father, the Father of my Lord, right? That he would not leave me in the days of my trouble. And in the time of the proud when there was no help. I will praise thy name continually. We got to praise that name continually, man. And will sing praise with thanksgiving. And so my prayer was heard. For thou savest me from destruction and deliverest me from the evil time. Therefore would I give thanks and praise thee and bless thy name, O Lord. So he's saying, therefore would I give thanks and praise thee and I will bless thy name. Meaning we give all credit to that name. Something good happened to you, man. I don't even care if it's you found $1 on the street. Man, Tawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You know, all praises to, you know, the Most High, but you want to bring out the name, though. You know, you want to give all praises, all credit, all glory, and when you pray, you want to pray to the name, and Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. That's important to me, you know, to bring that out, you know, and it will affiliate you with us, and they're gonna say, well, who else uses that name, and say us, but that's not the point, you know, because like it says, He would not leave me in the days of my trouble, in the time of the proud. So the Lord gonna be there with you. He gonna deliver you, and that's what we're doing this work for, is to be saved, man. So you could do all the work all day, all long, but you have to get that name too. That's a very big part of it, because it goes back to when Yahweh Shai was crucified. You know, the two thieves, they were able to be saved, you know, and stuff, because they believed on him at the last moment. Now, that's faith and that's a work, because they actually believed on him. That was a work and it was faith, all in one. You know, faith with works. You know, they believed in him in the Lord, and saying the name is a part of believing him. You know, let's let it play a little bit more.
Picture and get two different things out of it.
Right.
And I just hope people understand, because I believe, Ari, just to let me finish, that I'm getting caught in a wake of other celebrities. And if you just look at me as an individual, you will see that I'm far from anti-Semitic.
Right. Well, look, I wanted to let you address that.
And that's true. He is far from anti-Semitic. So he's being wise the way he answered it. You know, he's still bringing out the truth. And at the same time, he's being harmless towards this dude and towards the community, so they don't just come and destroy him down. It's the way you do things, man. You know, there's a way you doing things. Because if we ask ourselves right now, is it true that he's not anti-Semitic? Did he make a true statement? The answer will be yes, he made a true statement. He's not anti-Semitic, because he can't be anti-Semitic because he is Semitic. He can't be anti-Jews because he is a Jew. He's the real Jew. So he answered the question in a very wise way, man. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7. I just wanted to bring this out because this is a good one, because all this about to come to an end, man. 43. But the day of doom should be the end of this time. Right? You know, they call us the prophets of doom. And the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at its end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. So the truth gonna be sprung up regardless, man. And he is being honest and he's being truthful. Right? Then should no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppress him that has gotten the victory. So the thing is at the end of the day, no man is going to be able to save the ones that's condemned to be destroyed, and no man is going to be able to oppress him that gets the victory, man. And that's the goal, get the victory. And the name, we know, you know, no man could be saved except for this name. No man under heaven could be saved except for this name. You know, Yahweh Shai, the name is important, you know. So that would be my advice to the brothers, not just Ice Cube, but any brother, you know, that gets that opportunity or brings out the truth anywhere. You know, make sure you mention that name. And I think he stood strong, you know. I'm going to leave it at that. Salvation to the elect. Shalom.